gonna happen. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is Phoenix versus Legion, with Phoenix on the Mason side fielding Till, Curly, and Keys. On the Legion side with Agatha, we have Shout, who I believe is Whisper, Asa Akira, who I believe is Lapu, and Sodipop, who I believe is Sodipop. And the game has begun. Legion, yeah, Legion getting a really good first blood there with Lapu. However, getting a good trade in if the Phoenix buddy over here can get a kill. It doesn't look like he's going to do. However, he does turn it into a 1v1 at the very last split second.
Oh, hey, Fire Giant's back.
Ain't that nice? You see if you can get another game flying.
Working on it.
Or not. Always like having you here. Phoenix pulling out all the stops, doing some serious target switching. Some really good surrounds over here in this 2v2. And they get the first blood there on Lapu as Akira, and beautiful, they take that round without a hitch. Now 1-1. Very nice. Now, if we look here at the composition, folks, you will see that everyone is a knight and everyone is using longsword. I just wanted to say that. Anyway, we've got 1v1s happening, but not really, because Legion's trying some fancy stuff, but it doesn't work. And gets them into a 3v1 situation. Oh, what the... Sodipop! I think his little victory moment there made him lose the round. He thought the round was over.
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh, Sodipop. So close. That was magical double kill. Absolutely magical.
Repost overhead into both of them, I think?
Yeah, yep. He reversed one, and he got a beautiful drag on the second one. That was absolutely fantastic. This time, Legion getting the first kill, but a nice trade happening. Now a 2v1. Now a 1v1. Oh, fantastic reads from Curly.
And Whisper.
However, even so, Curly pulling out all the drags. Oh, the gamble, very nice. And he's gonna take it. That was some very professional 1v1ing from both people there. Curly just comes out on top. Now 1-3, Phoenix advantage. Alright, it looks like Legion's a little bit of a delayed start. And they're gonna rush in. They're gonna be the aggressors here. Oh, and they get that first blood. Very, very nice. They had that initial 2v1 against Curly, which causes death. Now, unless the clusterfuck kills them, this should be Legion's round, and it is. Very nice. Ah. So at the beginning there, like I said, Legion did something very smart. They focused on one of the Phoenix guys and basically cordoned him off, got that kill as soon as possible, and turned it into a 3v2. They are going to try that again and win against Curly. Now it is a 3v2 and a 3v1, finally, with Keys going down from a full clear.
Very
now
close
3-3. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like you were saying just before the match, this game is going to most likely be very, very close. And I was sort of doubting it at the beginning, but now I can definitely see that.
I recognize the skill level for each individual here, and just looking at this matchup, just at first glance, I was like, yeah, this is going to be a fun match.
Absolutely. And Asa, oh my god, Lapu, just going crazy. Again, Asa Akira is King Lapu. He simply changed his name. Now 3v1 with Legion at the 4. Legion another full clear. Legion is making a hell of a comeback. They just got 3 rounds in a row. And their momentum is through the roof. Alright. So, Phoenix has been playing decidedly defensive for pretty much this whole game, and it's kind of working against them these past couple rounds, and they do go down for first blood and second. However, the vast majority of Legion is very low on health, but it won't make a difference in the end. Very nice. Legion's being very consistent here. They are just being clinical and just cutting off little by little, piece by piece, the Phoenix guys. But Phoenix can definitely make a comeback. I would absolutely say that Phoenix needs to get a bit more aggressive.
Oh, Till with first blood.
Till.
Till.
Just Till. That's all they need, Till.
Oh, they
done.
Totally let him get to 3K.
Yeah. Nice teammates.
I know. Sweethearts.
Yeah, so that round, it looked like Legion was holding back a little bit, and I think that's why Phoenix kind of went straight forward. Till, honestly, it was really just Till just getting a fantastic kill there. However, this is looking really bad for Phoenix, but no, they get a trade in the end, and now a 2v2. Oh, bit of a miscalculation by Phoenix. It's not going to end well for them.
Well,
yep.
Really, it was Till that miscalculated how far away his teammate was, and then target switched, and it was just too far. You know, when you can't target switch when the target's out of reach.
Precisely. Yeah, he had to run far too far. He got backslash, turned around, got front slash, he died. Now 6-4. This is actually match point for Legion, and we kind of got a standard thing. However, Phoenix trying some fancy ass shit, and holy crap! It happened so fast.
And the head came off. Match point though for Legion.
Absolutely, yeah. But again, Phoenix, I think they're probably going to take this round. Just my short-term prediction. Like, the ball is in their court, they have the momentum, and they just got so much damage out on Legion just then, and they focus shout. I think this is definitely going to them, yeah.
I don't know, but it is Legion after all.
Oh, yeah. Very, very nice. Yeah, Sody Pop getting some interesting moves in there, but a full clear from Phoenix nonetheless. Now 6-6. My goodness, this is close as hell. Alright, so now... Yeah, now Legion really needs to pick back up on that momentum that they lost. But I just don't know if it's in the game for them. However, it's looking really good for... I don't know, everyone's actually falling for feints right now. But Phoenix does get that first and second kill.
If your prediction was correct, sir.
That's it. Phoenix takes it. Beautiful comeback. Absolutely. Phoenix won their, what, 4 games in a row? 3 or 4 games in a row? Fantastic playing
and then
from them.
So did Phoenix. I think they won the last 3 in a row.
Yeah. Both of them just pulling off some insane games. I wouldn't be surprised if Legion gets a second win and wins out on this game, but at another very close score. And honestly, I'm predicting a tiebreaker game no matter what, because these two teams just seem so evenly matched. I mean, everyone's pings look fine, except maybe Keys.
Oh, are we going to another server?
I mean, shit, well, Sody Pop's gotta go, apparently. Alright, guys are gonna be nice. Phoenix did take the last match, so I guess they're gonna be good sports and just play on this server. Despite having slightly higher ping. I mean, they won the last bloody match, so...
Kind of sensing a little sarcasm in those bros.
Tad bit. Tad bit.
Yeah. Bro.
Yep. Right, so this is the second match, best out of 3 between Phoenix and Legion. First round. Alright, it looks like Legion is going for a lot more of an aggressive playstyle than usual, and it's paying off. Looks like they're going to get a full clear, potentially. Yep, they get a full clear.
He hung in there for
He did.
a while, too.
Yeah, Curly's definitely one of the better guys at just surviving in that last team standing scenario. However, let's see if Legion can keep it up. They've been doing well so far with their aggressive playstyle. But they're just taking far too much damage. Sody Pop goes down. Lapu gets the trade, but Till picks it up. And the rounds are even, 1-1. God damn. Again, Legion going for that really aggressive sort of playstyle, but it would seem that Phoenix is just a little bit used to it at this point. And Lapu goes down very quickly, actually. Looks like he was trying to find someone to target switch to, but no one was close enough. And somehow Shout is still alive.
He's hanging in there.
Yeah. Actually, if he had been a little more aggressive in that 3v1, he probably could have gotten it at least down to a 2v1. But I wasn't in his shoes. 3v1 is a very scary situation to be in. I can imagine.
What's your raw boner? Since he's a nerd.
Very true. Remember, guys, Skillz has the anti-bias against Tempest.
Bastards. Oh my goodness, Curly.
Phoenix. Yeah, Curly in particular, double the score of the second on his team. Now even more. And 3-1 with Phoenix's advantage. However, I believe this is how the last game started. And then Legion went all the way up to 6, but then Phoenix won out. So anything can happen between these two teams. Absolutely anything. Ooh, Phoenix gets that first kill. He's taking out Shout. Oh, as well as the second kill. Oh, and
I'm seeing Legion target switch at the wrong times. They're turning around to see if there's somebody behind them that they can hit, and then they just end up getting hit themselves.
Yeah, I think I've been seeing the same thing. Like, they're playing so aggressively, and but I don't think they have the sort of game sense that they need to play that way. And like, they just got a TK right there, which absolutely speaks to their lack of that sort of environmental awareness that you need to have to be able to target switch effectively. And now it's 5-1, Phoenix on top. It looks like Legion just lost a lot of their steam.
Those mistakes could have cost them.
Absolutely. Because what Phoenix is doing some really nice target switching until with that great kill on Sodi Pop, the 2v1 against Lapu. And we're left with Shout, who really cannot hold out for too long against a 3v1. Just as anyone can't. So now match point for Phoenix. Man, I was thinking this would be a lot closer near the end, but then again, Legion, you know, they can pick it up. However, just based on how they're playing, I think Phoenix could take it right here. And they do get lots of damage out very, very early. Legion is forced to play on the defensive. Whoever gets first blood will win out. Yep, Phoenix does get first blood. And as I said, they're just going to take it right here. Wow.
And that's game.
Yep, indeed. Very good game. Judging by the first match, I was expecting a lot closer, like I said, but I guess Phoenix just went into overdrive, and Legion appeared to just kind of run out of energy. But good game, regardless. Legion put up a hell of a fight that first match. Got it all the way to a tie.
I just found out from Fire Giant that that match was supposed to start now. So what match... Now... Wait, what? That one, the match that we just finished was supposed to start at